Well, hello again. Did you miss part one, the overview of this series? If so, use the link in the text below to find it. Like pretty much everything else in life, with this series, proper sequence is critical. Now, I mentioned this last week. Read or listen to my book, Work the System, up through Chapter 4, which is available in text for free via my website, workthesystem.com. There's two other freebies there as well. The 28-minute audio of the preface to the 4th edition, as well as a summary of the whole book, and that's in text. Okay, let's dive in, starting with two of the most common communication system flaws. Both have to do with mobile phone usage. First, is your mobile phone voicemail box greeting not set up yet? Or does it deliver an impersonal generic greeting to the caller? If so, you are part of the 50% of the population that isn't paying attention to this important detail. You are not alone. In any case, this is bad, very bad. You can't leave a message audio notification from your voicemail box instantly infers, whether it's true or not, that you don't care about important details and or that you are not paying attention. As I said, it may or may not be true, but believe me, consciously or unconsciously, these are the conclusions that every single caller who hears one of these notifications will draw. Once you internalize the system's mindset, you will not allow these kinds of errors of omission to happen. You will spontaneously note these system flaws, and then you will immediately correct them. One-time system fixes that will, added together, channel your life to be what you've always wanted it to be. Here's a second flaw. When you don't answer a call, your caller is informed that your voicemail box is full. This means it can't take another message. Come on! Your caller will conclude, again, whether it's true or not, and subconsciously or consciously, that you are out of control busy and or that you don't care. And worse, these callers will instantly presume that your personal affairs and business affairs are in chaos and that you are running ragged in both spheres. For the potential new customer, these "I'm not here, leave me alone" notifications are all the evidence they need to quickly thumbs down your business. Few of them will call back later. And just because you can't see or measure this lost business doesn't mean those losses aren't happening. In my book, read Chapter 14, Quiet Courage. And I'll be diplomatic here. An unmanaged voicemail box is not part of an optimal growth strategy. It's precisely the opposite. It's a business killer. If any of these scenarios strike a chord, fix things today, right now. You'll have an instant return on investment, and I promise that's true. If the voicemail box flaw is that you have a generic greeting or a "this mailbox is not set up yet" notification, your cellular provider can quickly explain how to get your personal greeting set up. And if you have the full mailbox scenario, just get in there with your passcode and delete your old messages. Easy peasy. Next week, we'll expand this topic to discuss a classic personality-based root cause of a neglected mobile phone voicemail box. It's entitled, "Do You Know This Guy?"